In my previous review of the Butterfox carrying case, I said it was a well-made case, but the tight fit and difficult elastic bands were a deal breaker because too much effort was required to get the switch in and out of the case. Well, Butterfox have heard the complaints and have released an upgraded version of their hard case that is designed to address those issues. It still has the zippered mesh pocket on top and 2 flaps for storing games, but now, instead of rubber bands holding the switch in place, the case uses a Velcro tab that connects to the bottom flap, similar to how the RDS travel case works. Because they've added the Velcro fastener, the case now stores 19 games instead of 20, which is still the most game storage I've seen in a case. The 20th slot has been converted into a smaller space where you can store 2 micro SD cards. They've also expanded the case a bit so that the switch doesn't fit in so tightly that the shoulder buttons get pressed, but it's still snug enough. And for removing the switch, they've added a handy ribbon that you can pull to lift the switch out. The changes that they've made are a vast improvement to the old model, but it still has some nitpicky issues. The bottom flap that covers the switch is sewn to the inside of the bottom compartment, so when you put the switch in, you really have to pull the flap down over the switch to fasten it, putting a lot of pressure on the top of the switch. Though the more I did it, the less resistance I got, so I guess you just have to break it in a little bit. The mesh pocket is still great and can easily fit the Hori playstand and more, but still not the AC adapter though. But the zipper tab still impacts the Joy-Con upon closing. But I found that even if you only zip it up most of the way, so that the zipper falls onto the game cart flap and not the Joy-Con, you don't have to worry about things falling out. Finally, if you take the switch out and don't fasten the Velcro before closing the case, the bottom flap will Velcro itself to the top flap, which isn't a big deal, just a little annoying. Overall, I'm happy to report that the issues I originally had about this case have mostly been addressed. Compared to the previous model, getting the switch in and out of the case is light years better. And you've got to hand it to a company that's willing to listen to feedback and improve their products, especially so quickly after launch. If the elastic and fit issues had you on the fence, I can tell you definitively, those issues are no more.